Hey there, runners! In this video, we'll be diving into the world of supplements and how they can help boost your performance and recovery. We'll cover the most important supplements for runners based on scientific evidence, including vitamin D for bone health, iron for oxygen transport, magnesium for muscle function, omega-3s for reducing inflammation, vitamin B12 for energy production, calcium for strong bones, and zinc for immunity and cell repair. By the end of this video, you'll have a clear understanding of which supplements can benefit your running and how to incorporate them into your nutrition plan. So, lace up your shoes and let's get started. Proper nutrition is the foundation for runners looking to optimize their performance, recovery, and overall health. While a well-rounded diet should always be the priority, supplements can play a valuable role in filling nutritional gaps and supporting running performance. Research suggests that certain supplements, when used correctly, can give runners an edge in their training and racing. For example, a study by Sayer in 2022 found that vitamin D deficiency is linked to an increased risk of stress fractures in runners due to its impact on bone density. Other supplements like iron, magnesium, omega-3 fatty acids, and B vitamins have also been found to support critical functions for runners, such as oxygen transport, muscle function, energy production, and recovery. Let's start with vitamin D, a crucial nutrient for runners. Vitamin D plays a vital role in supporting bone health, reducing inflammation, and boosting the immune system, as shown by Sayer in 2022. In fact, a study by Lappe and colleagues in 2008, published in the Journal of Bone and Mineral Research, found that female Navy recruits who supplemented with 2,000 IU of vitamin D per day, along with calcium, had a 20% lower incidence of stress fractures compared to the control group. This highlights the importance of vitamin D for maintaining strong bones and preventing injuries in runners. The current daily value for vitamin D is set at 800 IU or 20 micrograms for most adults, but individual needs may vary depending on factors such as sun exposure, skin pigmentation, and age, according to Sayer in 2022. Vitamin D3, or cholecalciferol, which is found in some animal foods like fatty fish and egg yolks, is absorbed more readily by the body than vitamin D2, or ergocalciferol, from plant sources. Runners who have limited sun exposure, follow a vegan or vegetarian diet, or have darker skin may be at a higher risk of vitamin D deficiency and could benefit from supplementation, as noted by Holick and colleagues in a 2011 study published in the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology and Metabolism. The Institute of Medicine recommends a daily intake of 600 to 800 IU of vitamin D for adults, with an upper limit of 4,000 IU per day, according to Ross and colleagues in a 2011 report. However, some experts suggest that higher doses may be necessary to achieve optimal blood levels of vitamin D, particularly for athletes, as mentioned by Larson-Meyer in a 2013 review published in the International Journal of Sport Nutrition and Exercise Metabolism. It's essential to consult with a healthcare provider to determine your individual needs and appropriate dosage. Next up, let's talk about iron, another essential nutrient for runners. Iron plays a crucial role in forming hemoglobin, the protein in red blood cells that transports oxygen throughout the body. Iron deficiency can lead to anemia, characterized by symptoms such as fatigue, weakness, and shortness of breath, which can significantly impact running performance, as noted by Sayer in 2022. Distance runners are particularly susceptible to iron deficiency due to factors such as foot-strike hemolysis, which is the destruction of red blood cells caused by the impact of running, increased iron losses through sweat, and inadequate dietary intake, according to a 2008 study by Peeling and colleagues, published in the International Journal of Sport Nutrition and Exercise Metabolism. The recommended daily allowance, or RDA, for iron is 18 milligrams for premenopausal women and 8 milligrams for men and postmenopausal women, as stated by Sayer in 2022. However, runners, especially female endurance athletes, may have higher iron requirements to compensate for the increased losses and demands of training, as shown by Sim and colleagues in a 2019 review published in the European Journal of Applied Physiology. Heme iron, found in animal sources like red meat, poultry, and fish, has a higher bioavailability of 14 to 18% compared to non-heme iron from plant sources, which has a bioavailability of 5 to 12%, according to the National Institutes of Health. Runners should have their iron status regularly monitored through blood tests that measure serum ferritin, the storage form of iron in the body. Ferritin levels below 30 mg per liter may indicate iron deficiency, while levels below 12 mg per liter suggest iron deficiency anemia, as noted by Peeling and colleagues in their 2008 study. If iron deficiency is detected, a healthcare provider may recommend iron supplementation to restore adequate levels. Iron supplements are available in various forms, including ferrous sulfate, ferrous fumarate, and ferrous gluconate. The absorption of iron supplements can be enhanced by taking them with vitamin C-rich foods or beverages, while substances like calcium, tannins found in tea and coffee, and phytates found in whole grains and legumes can inhibit iron absorption, according to a 2013 review by Saunders and colleagues, published in the Journal of the International Society of Sports Nutrition. It's essential to follow the recommended dosage and consult with a healthcare provider to avoid potential side effects, such as gastrointestinal discomfort. Moving on to magnesium, this vital mineral plays a role in over 300 enzymatic reactions in the body, including those related to protein synthesis, blood sugar control, blood pressure regulation, nerve function, and muscle contraction, as mentioned by Sayer in 2022. Runners are particularly prone to magnesium deficiencies due to increased losses through sweat and urine, as well as the high demands placed on the muscular and skeletal systems during training. According to a 2006 review by Nielsen and Lukaski, published in the journal Magnesium Research, magnesium supplementation has been shown to offer several benefits for runners, including the prevention of muscle cramps, reduction of exercise-induced inflammation, and support for bone health, as noted by Sayer in 2022. A study by Veronese and colleagues, published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition in 2014, found that higher magnesium intake was associated with a lower risk of fractures in individuals over 65 years old. Additionally, magnesium supplementation has been shown to attenuate bone loss in postmenopausal women with osteoporosis, according to a 2013 study by Castiglione and colleagues, published in the journal Nutrients. The recommended daily allowance, or RDA, for magnesium is 400 to 420 mg for adult men and 310 to 300 mg for adult women, as stated by the Institute of Medicine in 1997. However, athletes engaging in intense training may have higher requirements due to increased losses, as noted by Nielsen and Lukaski in their 2006 review. Magnesium-rich foods include leafy green vegetables, nuts, seeds, whole grains, and legumes, as mentioned by Volpe in a 2015 review published in the American Journal of Lifestyle Medicine. However, the bioavailability of magnesium from these sources can vary, and some runners may struggle to meet their increased needs through diet alone. Magnesium supplements are available in various forms, including magnesium citrate, magnesium oxide, and magnesium glycinate. Magnesium citrate and glycinate are generally considered to have higher bioavailability compared to magnesium oxide, as shown by Schuchart and Hahn in a 2017 review published in the journal Nutrients. The tolerable upper intake level, or UL, for supplemental magnesium is 350 mg per day for adults, according to the Institute of Medicine in 1997. Excessive magnesium intake from supplements can lead to gastrointestinal side effects such as diarrhea. Now let's discuss omega-3 fatty acids, particularly eicosapentaenoic acid, or EPA, and docosahexaenoic acid, or DHA. These fatty acids have been shown to provide anti-inflammatory benefits and support various aspects of health in runners, as mentioned by Sayer in 2022. Omega-3s can help reduce exercise-induced inflammation, decrease delayed onset muscle soreness, or DOMS, and improve muscle recovery, according to a 2011 study by Joris and colleagues, published in the Journal of Sports Science and Medicine. Additionally, omega-3 supplementation has been associated with improved endurance capacity, reduced perceived exertion during exercise, and enhanced cardiovascular function, as shown by Philpott and colleagues in a 2018 systematic review published in the journal PLOS ONE. The anti-inflammatory properties of omega-3s may also help alleviate joint discomfort and stiffness, which are common issues among runners, as noted by Sayer in 2022. A systematic review by Senftleber and colleagues, published in the journal Nutrients in 2017, found that omega-3 supplementation could reduce joint pain and improve physical function in individuals with rheumatoid arthritis. The American Heart Association recommends consuming at least 2 servings of fatty fish per week to obtain adequate amounts of omega-3 fatty acids, as stated by Chris Etherton and colleagues in a 2002 scientific statement. Good sources of EPA and DHA include salmon, mackerel, sardines, and herring. However, for runners with higher requirements or those who do not regularly consume fatty fish, omega-3 supplements can be a convenient alternative. The optimal dosage of omega-3 supplements for runners may vary depending on individual needs and goals. A general recommendation is to aim for a combined intake of 1 to 3 grams of EPA and DHA per day, as suggested by Simopoulos in a 2007 review published in the journal Biomedicine and Pharmacotherapy. It's essential to choose a high-quality omega-3 supplement from a reputable manufacturer and to consult with a healthcare provider to determine the appropriate dosage. Next, let's talk about vitamin B12, an essential nutrient that plays a crucial role in energy production, red blood cell formation, and nervous system function, as mentioned by Sayer in 2022. Runners who are deficient in vitamin B12 may experience symptoms such as fatigue, weakness, and reduced endurance, which can negatively impact their training and performance, according to a 2004 review by Lukaski, published in the journal Nutrition. Vitamin B12 deficiency is more common among vegetarian and vegan runners, as the nutrient is primarily found in animal-based foods, as noted by Rogerson in a 2017 review published in the Journal of the International Society of Sports Nutrition. The recommended daily allowance, or RDA, for vitamin B12 is 2.4 micrograms for adults, with slightly higher requirements for pregnant and lactating women. As stated by the Institute of Medicine in 1998, the body can store excess vitamin B12 in the liver, providing a reserve for several years, as mentioned by Sayer in 2022. However, runners following plant-based diets or those with malabsorption issues may be at a higher risk of deficiency and could benefit from supplementation. Vitamin B12 is naturally found in animal-based foods such as meat, fish, poultry, eggs, and dairy products. Some plant-based foods, such as nutritional yeast and fortified cereals, may also contain vitamin B12, as noted by Rogerson in his 2017 review. For runners who struggle to obtain sufficient vitamin B12 from their diet, supplements are available in various forms, including capsules, tablets, and sublingual drops. Vitamin B12 supplements are generally well tolerated, and there is no established upper limit for intake, according to the Institute of Medicine in 1998. However, it's essential to consult with a healthcare provider to determine the appropriate dosage and form of supplementation based on individual needs and preferences. Moving on to calcium, this vital mineral plays a crucial role in bone health, muscle contraction, nerve function, and blood clotting, as mentioned by Sayer in 2022. Runners require adequate calcium intake to maintain strong bones and reduce the risk of stress fractures and osteoporosis, as shown by Tenford and colleagues in a 2015 review published in the journal PM&R. Additionally, calcium is essential for proper muscle function and contraction, which are critical for running performance, according to a 2016 study by Pu and colleagues published in the journal Nutrients. The recommended daily allowance, or RDA, for calcium is 1,000 milligrams for adults aged 19 to 50 years and 1,200 milligrams for adults over 50 years, as stated by the Institute of Medicine in 2011. Runners, particularly female athletes, may have higher calcium requirements due to increased bone turnover and the risk of relative energy deficiency in sport, or RED-DS, as noted by Mountjoy and colleagues in a 2018 consensus statement published in the British Journal of Sports Medicine. Calcium-rich foods include dairy products like milk, yogurt and cheese, leafy green vegetables such as kale and spinach, and fortified foods like plant-based milks and cereals, as mentioned by Sayer in 2022. runners who struggle to meet their calcium needs through diet alone may benefit from supplementation. Calcium supplements are available in various forms, including calcium carbonate and calcium citrate. When considering calcium supplementation, it's essential to note that the body can only absorb about 500 milligrams of calcium at a time, according to the Institute of Medicine in 2011. Therefore, it's recommended to split larger doses into smaller amounts taken throughout the day. Additionally, vitamin D is necessary for optimal calcium absorption, so runners should ensure they have adequate vitamin D levels, as noted by Holick in a 2007 review published in the New England Journal of Medicine. Finally, let's discuss zinc, a trace mineral that plays a vital role in numerous bodily functions, including immune system support, wound healing, protein synthesis, and cell division, as mentioned by Sayer in 2022. For runners, zinc is particularly important for maintaining a strong immune system, promoting quality sleep, and supporting muscle recovery and repair, according to a 2013 review by Prasad published in the journal Advances in Nutrition. The recommended daily allowance, or RDA, for zinc is 11 milligrams for adult men and 8 milligrams for adult women, as stated by the Institute of Medicine in 2001. However, runners may have higher zinc requirements due to increased losses through sweat and the demands of training on the immune system and muscle tissue, as shown by Chu and colleagues in a 2018 review published in the journal Nutrients. Zinc deficiency can impair immune function, increase the risk of infections, and delay wound healing, as noted by Prasad in his 2013 review. Runners who follow restrictive diets or have inadequate dietary zinc intake may be at a higher risk of deficiency. Good dietary sources of zinc include oysters, red meat, poultry, beans, nuts, and whole grains, as mentioned by Sayer in 2022. However, the bioavailability of zinc from plant-based sources is lower due to the presence of phytates, which can inhibit zinc absorption, according to a 2000 review by Lunadal published in the Journal of Nutrition. Zinc supplements are available in various forms, including zinc gluconate, zinc sulfate, and zinc citrate. The tolerable upper intake level, or UL, for zinc is 40 milligrams per day for adults, as stated by the Institute of Medicine in 2001. Excessive zinc intake from supplements can interfere with the absorption of other minerals, such as copper, and cause gastrointestinal side effects, as noted by Maret and Sandstead in a 2006 review published in the Journal of Trace Elements in Medicine and Biology. In conclusion, while a well-rounded diet should always be the foundation of a runner's nutrition plan, certain supplements can provide targeted benefits to support performance, recovery, and overall health. Vitamin D, iron, magnesium, omega-3 fatty acids, vitamin B12, calcium, and zinc are among the most important supplements for runners based on scientific evidence. However, individual needs may vary, and it's essential for runners to consult with a healthcare provider or registered dietitian to determine the appropriate use and dosage of supplements. By incorporating evidence-based supplements into a balanced nutrition plan, runners can optimize their training, reduce the risk of deficiencies, and achieve their performance goals. To summarize, a well-rounded diet should always be the foundation of a runner's nutrition plan. However, certain supplements can provide targeted benefits to support performance, recovery, and overall health. The most important supplements for runners based on scientific evidence include vitamin D for bone health and immune function, iron for oxygen transport and energy production, magnesium for muscle function and bone health, omega-3 fatty acids for reducing inflammation and supporting endurance, vitamin B12 for preventing fatigue and supporting energy production, calcium for maintaining strong bones and muscle function, and zinc for supporting immunity, sleep, and cell repair. It is essential to note that individual needs may vary, and runners should consult with a healthcare provider or registered dietitian to determine the appropriate use and dosage of supplements. Factors such as age, gender, training intensity, dietary preferences, and health status can influence a runner's nutritional requirements. By working with a qualified professional, runners can develop a personalized supplement plan that complements their overall nutrition strategy and helps them achieve their specific performance and health goals. Incorporating evidence-based supplements into a balanced nutrition plan can help runners optimize their training, reduce the risk.